I think that come fight night, he will be very surprised. But I think Brian Norman is a stand-up guy. I think he'll give me my just due once I'm victorious, and that's all I'll be looking for. I'm not gonna say his respect. Like I said, I'm preparing for the best Brian Norman, and we'll see on November 22nd who's the better man, which will be me. But we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming back to the channel. In a recent intense face-off, Devin Haney looked extremely eager to finally meet Brian Norman Jr. inside the ring. Before their physical clash, both fighters exchanged a heated war of words, with Haney boldly promising to end Norman's career. This fierce warning came from their long-standing beef, which had been building tension for quite some time.
Fighter like himself it's just the competitive nature that's in me. It's the reason I am a champion. It's what I go for. He say he's the best, I say I'm the best. Cool, let's go out and see who truly is that one.
Now it's time to look back at how this rivalry began, and then discuss in detail what exactly Devin said to Brian during their recent face-off. So first of all, right after their fight was officially finalized, Devin Haney and Bill Haney pulled up on Brian Norman Jr., creating an extremely tense atmosphere. Everyone around them believed a physical confrontation was just moments away. During those heated seconds, they delivered serious warnings to Norman about stepping into the ring against him. They emphasized that he would soon learn not every opponent is the same, and that facing Devin would be a harsh reality check. They made it clear that Haney planned to brutally humiliate him inside the ring, proving that Norman wasn't ready for the level of dominance Haney intended to show.
Too big, Dev. Look, look small. I know. So do they. I thought the dad was bigger.
Although Brian tried to remain calm in those heated moments, he didn't stay composed for long once the interviews began. Just a day later, he appeared outraged and claimed that Devin could play as many mind games as he wanted, but he would show him in the ring how costly it can be to underestimate someone. He further stated that beating Devin isn't a big deal to him. According to Brian, with the way he fights and the form he is currently in, it will be easy for him to come out victorious on fight night.
How do I defeat Devin Haney? By going out there being Brian Norman Jr. I bring it all to the tape. I can box, I can brawl, I can counter punch, I can do this and I can do that. Whatever the case may be, we can get into all of that. Matter of fact, since they were trying to wrestle and tug yesterday, I challenged him to a wrestling match at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? You got me, Devin, you got me, my pops, and Jolene Mazone, that's my bodyguard, versus Devin Haney, Bill, and his bodyguard. Let's make it happen.
Furthermore, from the moment the bout was announced until now, these two combatants have engaged in a furious verbal exchange. So, moving on to their latest beef, Devin Haney recently stated in reference to Brian's recent performances that who you win against counts more than how you win. He asserted Brian had only fought unknown opponents or boxers at a very low boxing level, therefore his real test will come with Haney. Devin confidently warned that once Brian steps into the ring with him, he will finally understand what it feels like to face a real elite boxer.
He did what he's supposed to do. Did he knock him out? Did he show strength? Absolutely. But was it against a guy that we've never heard of, or that I've never heard of at least? And I watch boxing 24/7. I watch all these fights. I never heard of that guy. He's not a guy at the elite level. So did he do what he's supposed to do against him? Absolutely, he did good. He knocked him out and he showed power. But that was against a guy that is not at the top level. I've been fighting the top guys, the best of the best, for years now.
However, Norman Jr. in response marked that he knows he can't get a stoppage victory in every fight. Going up against Devin, he is fully prepared to go all 12 rounds if necessary. Although knocking Devin out would be his first priority, he explained that his training is focused on maintaining the same pace and intensity throughout the entire fight. Brian highlighted that Devin may think of himself as the better fighter, but he believes preparation is what truly leads to victory. He told Haney that sometimes the one you underestimate is the one who surprises you the most on fight night.
The team went in that direction. So I'm only getting better as time goes on. I'm in the gym day in and day out trying to perfect this person right here you looking at. My whole thing is, what is something I need to fix? Cool, let me go and work on it. I'm not too big-headed, I'm not too above myself to say that I have some things I need to work on. So I go back and watch my old self and I correct all those things. So in this fight, trust and believe, he got literally nothing for me at all.
Most importantly, as the central topic of today's video, Devin, in the latest face-off, mentioned that everyone already knows there is a huge difference between them when comparing their resumes, experience, skills, toolboxes, and overall fighting styles. He argued he stands above Bryan in every single category. Devin suggested that Bryan may have made a mistake choosing him as an opponent because this time it will be a real boxing matchup, not like the fights Norman has had in the past. Haney added that everyone tuning in will finally see Bryan's true boxing level, and this battle will reveal exactly where he stands against elite competition.
I'm levels above him. I think that he's a good fighter. He's done what he's supposed to do against those guys. Top Rank has done a great job of matching him, against the right guys. But now he's fighting a real fighter, a guy who's been at the top for a long time, and I will show him that I'm just levels above him.
On the other hand, Norman Jr., responding to Devin Haney's warnings, confidently maintained that everyone thinks they are the best until they finally meet the real best inside the ring. He underscored that Devin only knows one part of him, the version recognized for his power punching, but that isn't the full story. Norman emphasized he has many other skills and strengths that Haney is completely unaware of at the moment. On fight night, Devin will discover those hidden qualities, and it will shock him to see a fighter far different from what he expects.
We're going to just go out there and just make sure he know what it is. I believe when I just go out there and be myself, everything's going to come. It's going to come right there to me. He going to realize this boy is serious. I thought he was just a power puncher. Why these bullets keep flying past me? I could hear the wind blowing past every time. So, entirely just too much, just straight up like that. He going to feel it, and then he's going to see it as well.
He went on to say that once Devin discovers his true strength, the world will finally realize what he is capable of. Bryan indicated that his main motivation for winning this fight stems from people's doubts about him. He reported that his resume has been heavily criticized, and many people believe he has not proven himself against elite competition. He wants to show the world that he is not afraid to take on tough fights by defeating Devin. He reckons his abilities allow him to beat top-level boxers, and this is exactly what he plans to prove on fight night.
Most definitely. And then even him, Devin Haney, his main thing is I haven't fought anybody. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but against nobody, and things of that nature. But cool. That means you are somebody. You did a whole lot of wonderful things in the past. You did this and you did that, and now it's your turn to get added to my resume. So now people can no longer deny me and say I haven't fought anybody. Nobody can ever deny me and say I can't fight boxers. I'm just a power puncher. I'm just this and I'm just so. Yes, this fight means a lot to me.
However, going forward, it's also crucial to monitor both fighters' performance in their training camps in addition to beef. So Devin Haney has locked into training with a level of intensity that reflects the seriousness of this matchup. From the moment this fight with Bryan Norman Jr. was finalized, Haney committed himself to a preparation phase built on discipline and non-stop focus. He understands that his words, promising to end Norman's rise, now carry a weight he must back up. He has made it clear publicly that he stands on a higher level in every category, and falling short is simply not an option. That mindset alone pushes him to work harder than he has in many recent camps, ensuring he enters the ring mentally sharper and physically primed to dominate. Inside his camp, everything revolves around details. Every second is examined, every movement of Bryan is analyzed, and every possible danger he poses is studied from multiple angles. Haney's team shares the same objective: avoid Norman's power carefully and execute a clean, strategic performance. They break down tendencies, rhythms, and flaws in Bryan's boxing style, shaping plans designed to take control of the fight early and keep momentum locked on Haney's side. Each session is about improving timing, sharpening footwork, and maximizing precision with every punch.
The shark. The man born for this moment. Devin Haney is the moment. They said we ain't coming. We coming. You best believe we coming. That's right.
Overall, Haney's training drive revolves about proving his dominance at the greatest level. He wants to make clear that he isn't only the superior fighter, he is competing in an entirely separate category. He works on conditioning to ensure that 12 difficult rounds are completed with speed and composure. He practices consistency and decision making so that he can capitalize when opportunities arise. Devin feels that jumping into the ring with him will reveal how far Bryan is from becoming genuinely elite. On fight night, Haney hopes to demonstrate indisputable superiority and turn this training camp into a statement victory. On the other side of the rivalry, Brian Norman Jr. is also training like a man chasing the biggest breakthrough of his career. He is aware that this contest provides him with a chance to finally put an end to the criticism he has received about his resume and the severity of his prior competition. Brian pushes harder than ever by using every criticism and unfavorable remark as motivation. He wants to show that he deserves to be here and that he is capable of more than just competing with someone with Devin's stature. He opposes to be perceived as an underdog who just happen to become well known. Every training day becomes a quest because of this resolve.
There you go. Want that work? Yeah. Touch. You beat that bag up. Did ya? Yes, sir. Ask him, is he okay? Now I can see y'all very clear.
Brian's training camp is structured around readiness for absolutely everything Devin can bring. Haney's control of distance, defensive skill, sharp timing, and smart footwork all require deep preparation. Norman is drilling scenarios where he must remain aggressive while not falling for traps. He is aware that the pace and ring IQ he would encounter will put him to the test at every turn. He pushes strength and conditioning to a level he has never attained because of this. He understands that the appropriate chance will come, and he needs to be physically ready to grab it. Thus, the objective is to maintain pressure round after round without ever slowing down or hesitating. All in all, Norman is also very focused on the upcoming cognitive challenge. He is resolved to step into the ring fearlessly and confidently, prepared to show to the world his full potential as a fighter. Each training session increases his self-assurance and strengthens his conviction that he can surprise people who think Haney will pass him. Brian is cognizant that a victory here opens up additional avenues for his career, as well as bigger names and chances. That excitement keeps him locked in. He trains like someone who wants more than victory. He wants to prove he belongs among boxing's best.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we watching me get sauced up, man. We watching me get sauced up, man. He putting that sauce in there, you feel me? You feel me? Yeah, we watching me get sauced up a little bit, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know, man. You feel me? Let him know what he say. You there? Say you there? No, you not. Where you at,
In addition to the intensive preparation and beef, some well-known people have made predictions about this battle. Let's examine them going forward. First of all, Greg Hackett has given Haney strong chances of winning. He declared that Devin cannot possibly lose with the manner he is training, by stating that Brian Norman Jr. is not a boxer who can keep up his pace for the entire 12 rounds. Hackett further solidified his decision. He has a great start, but as the rounds pass, his rhythm wanes. Devin, however, maintains a high level of intensity throughout. Hackett therefore anticipates Devin will prevail in this fight, and that he will do so with ease.
What I see is Devin gonna be sitting down Norman going to be fighting, but it's not going to have the punch is not going to have the same steam. Because they don't have the same steam, Dev going to feel that and gain confidence off of that, and he going to start lowering up that motherfucking hand. And Norman going to go down. He might get up the first time. The second one, he not getting up. That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel. I can see it. I just can see it. People going to call me crazy, but I can see it.
On the other hand, Showbiz the Adult stated that he has reservations about Devin getting into this fight. He worried that Devin might not be as dominant or astute as he was in the lighter weight classes. He claimed that Haney would lose some of the abilities and advantages that formerly made him stand out if he gained weight. However, he additionally noted that Brian Norman Jr. is erratic and may surprise everyone by displaying up in the best shape of his life. Therefore, he considers that the fighter with the highest chance of winning on fight night is the one who seems stronger and more prepared.
Devin is as good as I think he is. That's a scary thing, because Brian is either not as good as his hype is right now, or he's better than what we think he is. I don't know. And I'm the first one to tell you guys how much I don't damn know. But what we do in the war room is do critical thinking. A lot of people call that flip-flopping. They only want you to have one mind. But that's not what I do. I'm trying to think of all things.
However, like Greg, Chris Algieri, another significant boxing personality, was equally certain that Haney would win this bout with ease in his forecast. When it comes to competing in the ring, he added, Haney is such a craftsman, consistently giving his best effort with incredible discipline and expertise. We are therefore optimistic that he will be just as sharp and powerful in this fight.
Devin Haney, man, I think people really are forgetting how good of a tactician he is and how smart he is in the ring. He's got a fantastic jab. He's long. He's defensively very sound, obviously. You know, he's getting a lot of heat because of the Ramirez fight, and then prior to that was the Ryan Garcia fight. But listen, he's still a tactician, and I think that's why Team Haney is moving in this direction and making this fight.
Algieri is concerned that despite Brian's prowess as a fighter, he won't be able to defeat Haney when they eventually face off. He believes that Devin has every major advantage. In addition, Regis Prograis' clarity regarding a Devin Haney victory is also extremely important. Prograis clarified that he now knows exactly what he is capable of after having already fought him. He acknowledged that he wasn't completely aware of his talent prior to their bout, but after losing, he now acknowledges him as a genuinely exceptional fighter. Although Haney may seem a bit dull to some, he always does what is most effective for him in the ring. His success can be attributed to his exceptional situational awareness and ability to seize every chance that arises.
If I had to put money, I would bet money on Devin. I mean, I fought him and I know how good he is, and it's like he's a good boxer. We cannot take that away from him that he is a good boxer. You know, he knows how to not to get hit. You know, no matter if he makes it boring. Now, we're not saying that, but you know, same thing with Ramirez. He just, you know, he moved around, he ran around. You could say run around. He ran around the ring for 12 rounds. Same thing with me. He had good feet, you know, and he just know how to move out the way. So I think that's what he's gonna do. So I would.
In short, the intense rivalry between Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. has the boxing community in a frenzy. Fans are eager to see who will show themselves to be more than simply a man of words on fight night. Since everyone is aware that this is a true offense versus defense contest, every update on this matchup is being attentively monitored. Even against Devin Haney, Brian Norman's supporters are sure he will demonstrate the strength for which he is renowned. Haney's followers, on the other hand, think it will be a one-sided success because the two competitors have significantly different levels of experience and expertise. All things considered, this fight promises to be a thrilling event that spectators should not miss. In the end, the crucial question is still who you believe will prevail. Are you supporting Brian Norman Jr. or Devin Haney as we get closer to this crucial matchup? Please share your predictions in the space provided for comments below, along with your rationale. We really appreciate your support, so please remember to like and subscribe. It encourages us to keep reporting on every significant development in the boxing industry. As we get closer to this match, there will be much more excitement, so stay tuned.